Here we go. We are rolling. Awesome. Yay!
Oh my God, this is actually happening,
It
Scott.
is. We've been talking about this for a
For a
while.
long time.
And here we are in your backyard.
I know.
It's
Okay,
awesome.
so Scott Goyette, I'm going to do this professionally, second time now. Scott Goyette, welcome to the wrong side of the hedge.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I did bring something to help you, make it more like wheelchair accessible.
Okay. What is that?
We have an old dog, and like this is the ramp that she uses to get in and out of the house.
Fuck you, Meredith.
Can you do a straight face?
Really?
Scott.
Really?
I wanted to be, I thought it was thoughtful, okay? I was trying to be thoughtful.
Okay. Wow. What a way to kick this off. Okay. I appreciate that.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
We talked about that for so long and I screwed it up because actually seeing you say it made me laugh. Just
You want to do? Is that gonna wind up on the cutting room floor?
No, none of this does.
Oh, okay. All right.
None of this does.
Good, because my mom's gonna love that one. My mom, my aunt, my great aunt. They're gonna.
Oh my God, we're gonna have people from your family watch this.
Oh, possibly yes.
Possibly. I love that you didn't commit yes to it.
I was at the pharmacy the other day, and I had one of my actually great aunts approach me in the store, and she's like in her 90s.
Oh man.
And she's like, I just want you to know we're following your comedy career, and we're all very proud. You're very loved.
Is this the one that asked you if you were making friends?
Exactly. Trying to make money. I'm making friends. But, yeah.
Only friends that give me money.
They mean well. I'm like, yeah.
How much in your life, Scott, do you have to say that? They mean well. Like, do you, like, for people, like, you know, not family.
I have a T-shirt that says that.
They mean well.
It is true. People date. It's interesting. Obviously, in my situation, sometimes people don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But it's, but it's just part of the gig. But like I was at the gym the other day, and I was going by this guy that was on the leg press, and I'm going by, and he goes, "Don't you just hate leg day?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Pretty much every day, dude.
Every day.
Pretty
I
much
hate
every
leg day.
No, they mean well. Yeah,
They mean well.
They mean well.
That's going to be your tagline
It
for when you
is.
do comedy.
It is.
Yeah, well, they mean well.
Yeah. I'll say that next time somebody's heckling me too.
Oh, God, they mean well.
They mean well.
Hey, Scott, show us your tits. Oh, they mean well.
Oh, it's funny you say. When I first started comedy, can I tell a quick story? Okay, that's what this is all about,
that's
right?
what we're here to
This
do,
is what this
dude.
is all
Can
about.
I tell a quick
All
story?
right. No, so when I first started doing comedy, right? It was through the contest, right?
Yes, we have to talk about that
Through
later,
Vermont's,
too.
right? But when it was the later rounds, and I was like, just was so nervous about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very unexpected,
Yeah.
right? And so my body is more affected on my left side. I don't have control over my left hand, although my left hand tries to fuck with me in the worst moments.
Oh, no.
Like purposefully. I think it's got a mind of its own because like when I was at that last performance and I was so nervous about doing it, my left hand decides to grab bottom of my shirt and pulls it up like I'm flashing for beads at Mardi Gras. And this was in the finals of that contest.
Scott, your left hand is a skank.
It is, yeah. It really is. It really is. And it's true.
A little slutty, your left hand.
Yeah. This is so
Not
true.
to slut
This is also
shame.
true because in like high school, this also happened. I was in the front office, not for a bad reason, but I was in the front office, principal's office, and I turned to the left, and this very attractive secretary was bending over to get something out of a filing cabinet. And I was so startled. And what happens when I'm startled is my hand spasms, right? So I turned to the left. She's getting something, and I was startled, and my hand went like this, and I slapped her right in the behind. No, involuntary.
Was it the left hand?
The left hand. Yes, involuntary.
Oh my God, left hand.
Yeah, exactly. So you're absolutely right. My left hand is.
Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night or in the morning and there's dirt in your bed and your left hand's covered with somebody else's blood? Oh shit. I didn't ask it.
How do you know about that? First of all. You know, and I thought I got good and cleaned up before I got here, but oh my God, that's weird. So you wait, you're the one outside my window. Because how else would you know that?
Well, because a creeper knows a creeper. Like, let's be honest.
Right.
You're the one who has a left hand killing someone, and I am the person. I'm just a peeping Tom.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
Okay.
You're doing murder, and I'm just peeking at you.
I thought this was a family-orientated show.
Have you seen any episodes?
No. Apparently,
Scott, we did talk about glazing.
We do. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Boy, Ian Paul. Boy, he's a big glazer. He's the king glazer. Well,
Next
if I ever wonder what Ian's doing, odds are he's glazing somewhere, right?
Well, if you think about it, I mean, the world's big. The world's a big place. You know how people say, like, oh, at some point, at any second, someone's dying, someone's being born, and someone's glazing.
It's probably Ian.
It's always Ian.
32.4% chance it's Ian.
Glazing. There's billions of people on this planet and only one glazer.
Right.
And it's Ian Paul.
Definitely. Hi, Ian. How you doing, man?
Hi, dude. He's not watching this. He is, and he's glazing to it. Goodness. Yeah, just it's like, talk about that left hand some more, Scott.
Picturing my dirty, bloody hand. Oh my goodness. Whatever floats your boat, dude. Whatever floats your boat. Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Okay, so since you mentioned the contest, that was the first time that I ever met you is at the contest.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Do you know how crazy that is? Because all of us are there, like, nervous and, like...
I was nervous.
And you were there and you just, like...
I was just heavily sedated.
Hit it out of the ballpark. Like, was that your first time doing stand-up?
Yeah, minus the stand-up part, but yeah. I'm so sorry. That's such
I walked right into
obvious.
that.
You did. I'm such an obvious joke teller.
No, I should have known.
No, it's that was so. Can I? So I'll tell the story. It basically was that I had been prior to the contest. I'd been pretty sick. I spent a good chunk of time in the hospital, and I got out of it fine. But it was kind of like I got to get busy living kind of thing, and comedy had been something that I wanted to try, that a couple of my friends had encouraged. Gordon Clark,
I'm sure
you know.
So you knew Gordon before you did comedy?
I did. I knew him through bocce.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we're big bocce, but we just played today, actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
And, but yeah, so he had encouraged me to get involved, and then they talked about doing classes and stuff, but it was right around the time the contest was going to be going on.
Yeah.
And for whatever crazy reason, I was just like, well, I'm going to do the contest because it'll give me something to shoot for. And I really just thought it would be like a fun experience, say I did it.
Yeah.
And that would be the end of it. And so went and basically the jokes that I put together in my set, they told me like how many jokes you need for a certain amount of time. But the jokes I told, my injury happened when I was really young.
Yeah.
And so I've been in this situation pretty much my whole life. And part of my daily life is requiring help from other people. And some of it is it's very personal, kind of awkward. They have to see me naked and do all kinds of things
Lucky.
with my bloody hand and all
Yeah,
that
that's to
stuff.
clean up this crime scene.
Exactly. Polish my butt and all that.
Polish?
Yeah, polish. That's
You
why
want it to be. I have
haven't
never
you noticed how I
polished my
squeak
ass.
when I shift?
That's how you know they did a good job.
Exactly. Squeaky clean, man.
I
So-
could just see you going, "Oh, Joan Crawford, I don't hear any squeaking."
Exactly.
You didn't do a good
Exactly. What the hell? Again. But to keep people entertained in those awkward moments,
Right.
I would crack jokes, right? Because I want them to be comfortable. I also want them to come back and keep doing it, right? I don't want them to run away screaming.
Like your murder victim.
Anyway, so I just put those kind of in a routine. But so yeah, when I did the contest, that was my first time ever doing like performing and doing stand-up. But it wasn't the first time I've ever told those jokes.
That's so cool to know that.
And the other thing that I thought was really interesting was the same, like, so when I have someone come in and help me out, and the first thing they have to do is strip me naked and do all these things, there's obviously like this awkward energy, right?
Right.
And so what was interesting to me, which I've dealt with that all my life, and what was interesting to me was when I got out on stage, there was that same like energy from the
Yeah.
crowd. So it felt like something familiar to me, if that makes sense.
So do you feel like a lot of your job up there, at first anyway, is to help everyone just relax and
Yeah.
feel like we're all cool?
Exactly.
I'm just one of you.
Well, and yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell jokes about my situation, but I do it ultimately to show that I'm cool with it, in the hopes that people will realize that I'm just a regular person. We're all in different circumstances. This just happens to be mine.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping through doing that, through making light of it, and through talking about various things like the work I do or the sports that I'm involved in or dating and all that stuff, things that people have kind of weird concepts about as it relates to someone with a disability.
Yeah.
Like they might think, oh, you don't work or you don't have relationships, or so that's the reason I talk about those things, kind of demystify it, if you will.
Yeah.
And I hope through that process of ultimately entertaining them, but they go away kind of with that understanding that I'm a regular person, and maybe when they interact with someone else in my circumstance, that they'll have that understanding and be more open to that person
Yeah.
as well. So that's kind of what I get out of it.
I love that so much, because I feel like in what you were just saying, how everybody has their own thing that they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
I think that can happen too when somebody on stage, like we have comedians in our circle that talk about really kind of shitty things that they've gone through.
Yeah.
Like Mo in particular. And
Yeah, Mo's a great example.
I feel like he gets that same reaction that you get, but it's not right away. But it's like when he starts just talking about his life,
Right.
you can feel people like at first like start to feel uncomfortable because he's saying his truth. But then when he starts joking about it, you can feel people relax for the same reason. Like, yeah, this is part of me, but I can laugh about it and joke about it.
Right.
And I'm okay with this part of me, or at least
Right.
this is how I'm choosing to deal with this thing that's happened, or
100%.
this circumstance.
I think that's the cool thing about comedy,
Yeah.
is it makes those difficult issues accessible, and it gives people a way to talk about them and to interact with them, and then be comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of situations are created when people don't talk about stuff and they have misconceptions, about things. Like, I've had people like I'll say, okay, I'm going, I'll say I'm going off to work, and they'll be like, "Oh, you work?" Or I was down at the park with the woman I was dating at the time, and I was down at the bocce courts, and one of the older folks asked her what agency she worked for.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, "How did you know she was an escort?" But people mean well, but it's stuff like that, you know.
How frustrating does that get though? Like, because if you hear the same things over and over again, do you just start? I mean, you're such a kind person.
Oh, thank you.
But
I have a bloody, dirty.
You have a bloody. I mean, it's hiding clearly your like murder,
right.
your left hand's
Clearly,
murderous tendencies.
I'm like an immobile Ted Bundy. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, this is all an act to get girls to help
exactly.
you, so you can kill them.
Oh,
like Ted Bundy.
I'm gonna say something about that. I'll come back to it. But go ahead. What's your question?
But I know that like. I know that you must get frustrated with like humanity at some point for like always assuming things. I mean, but you're always so kind to everybody.
Well, we all have our moments, but I just, it's part of the gig. I mean, I just did a new bit about somebody was installing windows in my home, and I happened to be at the table, and the person paused what they were doing and asked if I ever went outside. Yeah. So it's just, I mean,
I guess like
I understand that it's part of the situation. Do I get occasionally frustrated with it? Of course, but I also understand that that's the world we live in, and I try to show people more than I try to tell them.
Yeah.
Like when they see me doing comedy or they see me doing the other things that I do as part of my life, I'd rather show by example than, but yeah. And I try to approach it with empathy. Yeah. That not everybody is on the ball.
Or it's just like a teachable moment, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Like now you know.
Exactly, yeah. And I have so much to be grateful for. I mean, my injury, again, happened when I was basically an infant. But I wasn't supposed to survive 24 hours.
Oh, my God.
So everything else is like gravy, and here we are.
Holy
in your backyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, the clips that I've seen of you and the things I know of you online are that you are athletic because you used to play soccer, and you did this freaking. Okay, then you have to tell that story because so I saw this like video of you doing the harness.
Oh. Well, wait.
And you told me that the pain from it.
Was it the zip line or the hoist?
The zip line.
Because they did two things that day.
Okay, we need
to
hear
about both. Can I talk about both things I did?
Of course you can.
Okay. So this was one of the organization I was working for at the time. So before comedy, I used to play and coach a sport called power soccer, which is soccer played by people in power wheelchairs.
That's really cool.
So have you ever played the game Rocket League?
No.
Or heard of it? Maybe Andy's heard of it.
I am not athletic.
It's basically soccer with cars. It's a very popular.
What?
It's a very popular video game. It's a video game.
Oh, it's not real.
No, it's video game.
Oh, I thought it was like polo, but with like cars.
Well, it's a very popular video game. Well, basically, power soccer is like real life Rocket League. They have specialized chairs with bumpers on them, and it's played 4-on-4 on a basketball court. It's really the only competitive team sport for people that use power chairs.
Whoa.
But so it's an adaptive version of soccer.
That's so
but
cool.
I played and coached that for like 10 years, and we traveled all over the country. And the team here in Vermont is called the Vermont Chargers.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really, if you would have told me that I was going to be on a soccer team traveling around the country, I would have looked at you like,
yeah,
what are you smoking, Meredith? But no.
That's
it's
so
been
cool.
Great. And I make, can I say the bad jokes that I've come up with about
Scott,
that?
this is the wrong side of the hedge.
Okay, all right.
We love bad jokes.
Well, so, our entire starting lineup was on the disabled list. These are bad, Andy. You can cut me off.
No.
Our best player didn't need to use a wheelchair, so he was a walk-on. Yeah. We have variety of people in situations that played. We had one dude that was we had an elderly lady that played our goalie. It was co-ed, and at one point we had an elderly lady that played our goalie, and she would sit in the goal with literally a little crochet thing, a smiley face on her bumper, and a little bag of Cheerios. Yeah, she was very intimidating. Very intimidating. And then the other end of the spectrum, we had this dude that was quadriplegic, real kind of edgy dude. And I remember, so you understand people with their quadriplegics can barely, they have very limited movement of their hands and their legs. But he was able to control his joystick. Great player, but he was very edgy. And in one practice, I was kind of getting the best of him, like outmaneuvering him, and he was getting pissed about it. And we took a break, and he looked at me, and he goes, "I'm going to slit your throat." And I'm thinking to myself, okay, how's that going to work? What are you going to do? Call your assistant in here and say, "Scott's pissing me off. I need you to slit his throat. Do it now." And then I got to call my assistant in, who's going to defend me against the, I don't know. I just think it was really kind of a messed up moment. Yeah. Good dude, though.
But doesn't he know you have lefty? And
exactly.
Lefty gets shit done.
Yeah, it kind of put the claw towards him, and he kind of chilled out. And it was a little bit, that's why I always leave a little bit of blood on it.
I think that's good.
No, but it was a great experience to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And to be part of that.
And you've had teammates come to shows before, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So they've been very supportive. And what else? So as part of that organization, we did a team building thing where we went to this rock climbing and zip lining place, right?
The video is awesome, by the way. You doing this.
Think about the mobility issues that the people have, right? So did I go rock climbing? No, not really. I kind of just dangled in front of a wall. And the thing is, and I'm not trying to fixate on my heaviness, but basically the volunteers, which were basically the parents and other people, they hoisted us up on the wall, right? So basically I was just dangling in front of the wall. But the awkward part was every time they pulled the rope to pull me up, they all yelled, "Heave! Heave!" Like they're building a fucking pyramid or something, right? Granted, I was up there eating a donut, but, so, and the thing is, can I just say this to you?
Scott, you can say anything.
The thing is, so people took photos, right? And somebody took a photo from the ground looking up at me dangling on the wall. And I had to Photoshop it before I posted it because in the process of hoisting me up there, my pants had slid down and there was about 3 inches of ass crack that people were staring at. They're just lucky I didn't get too scared and to defecate on. So there's that.
Didn't you say too? Because I was like, Scott, that picture, you look so happy. Because there was a picture of you going down the zip line.
Oh,
you're like,
yeah,
no,
that's the second part. That's the second part. So then we do the zip line, right? Where they have to, remember how they hoisted up to the climbing wall? Now they had to hoist us up like a 4-story thing, right?
What the fuck?
And so they hoist it all the way up there. And there's several people in my situation that are on top of this tower. And we're all laying there, because we're not sitting up. we're laying there like cordwood. And they're loading us onto the zip line one by one. And they go to do me. And the most horrifying thing I've ever heard in my life, there's two people, they're trying to hook me in, and one guy goes, hurry up, I'm losing my grip.
No.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no. But they get me hooked in, and they had this harness on me.
Oh my God.
And I go down, and I was there with a lady friend, and her son was on the other zip line. So we have this great picture of us going down. It looks really cool. My legs are out. I'm like this, but you can't see my face because it's behind like a pole. And then I see the other picture of what I actually look like, and I've got like the most horrified look on my face, like I'm about to die, or someone's kicking me in the nuts. It's awful. And incidentally, that's also the same face I make when I orgasm.
Everybody go find it.
Exactly.
Look it up.
No, I'll send it to you, and you can.
Yay, we'll edit it in or something.
In. Oh my God.
Because I think that's the picture that I saw, and I thought you were having like a good time.
No.
Because your hair is kind of like blowing back, and you're like,
what hair? My hair is blowing back. What hair?
what am I talking about?
Oh my goodness. Well, the other thing too, the other reason I was horrified was because at the bottom, right, you're supposed to be able to stop yourself.
Yeah.
People put their feet out, but obviously that's not fucking happening. So they had at the bottom of this zip line, they had what looked like two middle schoolers, like two little kids that were in charge of like stopping people.
Oh God.
And I thought I was like Miley Cyrus coming in like a wrecking ball. I thought it was it.
Oh my God, Scott, can you imagine if they redid that music video and you were the wrecking ball and Miley's like riding you around?
Oh my goodness, there we go. I'm down.
I mean,
hey,
I don't think many guys would mind that, or many like people that are attracted to Miley would mind it.
No.
Sure, there's some women that wouldn't mind it.
Maybe I could be part of her Elmer Fudd fantasy.
Do you have an OnlyFans yet, Scott?
Well, you did know that in college I was a stripper, right? We talked about that, didn't we?
No.
Yeah, no.
You're full of shit. No way.
Well, briefly, I mean, I had the look and everything, and I was in shape, and wavy curly hair. You've seen pictures of me when I was younger, right? I kind of had that little bit of that Elvis thing going on, but I know you like Elvis.
I love it.
But no, it didn't last for. It took me too long. That's why I couldn't keep the job. It took me too long. Like they were like, okay, there's going to be a brief intermission, and then Mr. Goyette will attempt to take his pants off.
You had like a full beard before you got done.
Exactly. And they filmed it.
The beard was covering up everything.
Exactly. Wilson! And they filmed it in like time-lapse photography. Those same ones they use for like biology. Exactly. So that was my stripping experience. Yeah.
Did you get paid though?
Yeah, but it was very similar to comedy.
Drinks.
Drinks, yep.
Okay, so I like to ask all the comedians that come on. So far, what has been like the weirdest show that you've done, or like your weirdest comedy experience?
Oh boy.
I mean, we've had some shows in weird places before, for sure.
Well, so I've done the show a couple times at Lincoln's.
Yeah.
Which is the speakeasy hidden bar.
Yeah.
Which the first time we went there, because the chair I use, as you know, it climbs up and down stairs, right? Mm-hmm. So, and this place has stairs. So typically I like to go ahead of time and check it out and make sure the stairs are going to be okay. So we tried to find this place. And like nobody knew where it was. I guess that's why it's a hidden bar, right?
That's right.
But we eventually found it. But I just recently we did Bobby's roast there. Yeah. Did you hear what happened?
I saw what happened.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you were there.
I was there.
Geez, I'm sorry. I'm such an old man.
Because Andy hasn't heard it, and nobody else has heard it.
I'm such an old man.
Tell it.
No, okay. So we go to I was invited to be on the roast.
I think this is really funny.
I was invited to be on the roast, which was so much fun. So I go to get there early so the chair can climb up the stairs, and my buddy Chuck kind of helps with that process. I can't do it independently. He's got to like maneuver the chair. The chair, when it climbs stairs, it's like a slinky in reverse.
Oh, that's interesting.
The wheels rotate
cool
over
to,
each other.
Picture it
right?
like that. Okay.
And and we've done it once before, but we go to get there early. We go to climb up the stairs, and when it gets to the top step, it's just supposed to like roll up the step. But there was a loose thing on the top step, so it thought there was another step when there wasn't.
Oh, God.
And it rotated when it should have just pulled up. It rotated, and then the chair decided something's wrong, and it just shut down. And so I was like up vertically in balance mode with Chuck pinned behind me on the wall, right? And the chair's like shut down. So we don't know what we're going to do. So I call customer service. There's only like 700 of us in the whole country that have the chair.
That's amazing.
So I'm very lucky to have it because it's been very liberating. But we call, and they're like, okay, you're going to have to call the fire department to get you out of the chair so we can reset it. So I was stuck that way for a while, like vertically leaning up against the wall. People are walking in, right? Yeah. People are walking in. So I'm like, well, I might as well make the most of this situation. I'm going to pretend I'm like the new bouncer. So I'm like asking for IDs and, but I was thinking, I didn't want to not do the show. I was thinking they were going to have to put me in a regular chair, and I was just going to do it. So it was going to be Scott Goyette unplugged. But we were able to fix it and do the show. But that was probably like the kind of the craziest things that happened.
And we were all excited because we heard that there were firemen coming, and all of the people that are, we objectified the firemen.
Yeah, you were
sexually
very
objectified.
Excited about that.
Yeah, and we were like, "Oh, this is fantastic."
Yeah, I'm glad I could be there for you. That's why you guys kept peeking out and going, "Yep, they're still here."
Yeah, they're still here.
Yeah.
Did you get to hear any of the roast jokes?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you hear mine for you?
Can you repeat it? Go ahead. Am I going to get mad and leave?
I know, I might see Lefty act up.
Yeah, actually it's funny because when I do get kind of upset, I go all Karate Kid, like I'm doing the crane kick without the kick. But okay, so
the roast joke was, I love Scott Goyette. I wish every guy was just like Scott, because it would be so much easier for women to take back the night.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. Roasted. That's good roast joke.
I'm glad I finally got to tell you.
Yeah. No, I actually, yeah.
I'm glad I got to be mean to you.
Yeah. That feels pretty good, doesn't it?
It's like my love language. I actually love getting roasted. I have actually kind of a hard time roasting other people unless I'm really close with them.
Apparently not, because you just really roasted me. Yeah, wow.
Well, you and I are close, so it doesn't.
We are.
It's like that. It doesn't bother me. But if I like barely know the person, then I'm like, I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to say something mean to somebody that I barely know.
Right.
Like Mark Wiley was on that lineup, and I had just met him last week, and we hadn't even really talked that much.
Right.
And I was like, I can't be mean to this person. I have to really know the person.
Well, thank God I was there. Thank God I was there so that you could get your mean on. I'm gonna cry
Scott.
after this too. It's okay. No,
we gotta talk about.
I gotta just say, the comedy has been amazing. It's been a unexpected journey, but what I love the most is the people that have come into my life because of it.
Yeah.
And in particularly you and your family. And
oh, Scott.
yeah, you're all just awesome.
Well,
and I'm not saying that because I need to borrow money or anything like that. I'm just, yeah. Or I really have to pee. I really have to pee.
It's like, I would think that if by looking at the house that you're in front of and this backyard, you would know that we do not have any money to borrow.
I think it's a sweet spot.
We are not rich.
You got a trampoline, man. I gotta do the trampoline. I want to get on the trampoline.
Jesus, no, Scott, no! I will not have you get hurt on my watch.
Sure, maybe that's how I got in this situation, but I gotta face my fear, Exactly.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if that was the miracle that happens? Right. It was just to get you on a trampoline.
Exactly.
And knock you around a little bit. Oh my God. Okay, Scott.
Right. So what do we got?
Why is this out?
Because we are both huge fans of Jaws.
What did we kind of went on a date a little while ago.
We did with the kiddos.
Yeah, with the kids. And what did we do?
Thank you, Andy, for approving that. It was fun.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
What did we do?
We went and saw the 50th anniversary of Jaws.
Yes.
And we made commentary throughout, which was the best part.
I think we were the biggest dorks there.
Oh, which was
hands
the whole
down.
thing that was so much fun.
Yes. I remember you leaning over and you're like, do you know who that is? I'm like, yes, I do. It's Carl Gottlieb.
Yeah, exactly.
We were being such dorks.
Now, which one's Carl Gottlieb? Or
you can be the nerd. You be the nerd.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. He was the one of the writers, right?
Yep.
For the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in the movie, he's the one with the red pants. And he's like, there's never been any kind of activity like that in these waters, on the ferry.
Right.
With the mustache.
Yeah. Right.
He kind of looks like my dad back in the day.
And then also Peter Benchley was the
Yes.
reporter, right?
Yep. With the glasses.
Yep.
Going along the sand.
And here's another fun fact of my connection to Jaws. So like I said, I was injured when I was really young, and I've had people throughout my life that have hired to help me out. And one of the people that worked for me in the 90s, she was one of the kids on the beach.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Because a lot of the people that were in the movie were just people from the town.
That's
right?
So, yes. Like I was telling Scott didn't know, I got to nerd out on you and give you a fact, which I got really excited about. So the guys that I love, the ones that I love, like, we better catch something.
Right.
This is my wife's holiday roast.
Yes.
Like those guys.
Yeah. Swim, Charlie.
Yes. Swim, Charlie, swim. Don't look back.
Yeah.
So I got to tell Scott that those guys were like islanders, but their accents were so thick that no one could understand what they were saying. So that's all like overdubbed.
Dubbed, yes.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense
Yeah.
because it doesn't really sound like those guys talking when you watch it.
Right.
And I remember being a kid and being like, what is up with those guys? Like, why does it sound like that? And then the other guy that I love, who had to have been an Islander, is the first guy, you and I were laughing at him, the first guy that comes out when everyone's all crazy getting in their boats, and they show him, and he has the pipe, and he comes out, and he's like,
oh, right, and he's just posing.
yeah,
Yes.
and then he just walks off.
Yep.
Like, that guy had to be, like, a local guy.
Absolutely.
There's no way they found that guy, like, in a casting call or
and
something.
who's the, there's, when he's talking about, he says something about a tiger shark, and the guy goes,
a what?
A what?
Remember what happened? I was so embarrassed. I said it too early.
Right.
I was trying to say it, and I said, a what? And it was too early, and I was the only one. It was so loud. I felt so embarrassed.
It was awesome.
It felt really, really loud.
Man, I missed it. What the heck?
Yeah, well, there's other, if you want other anniversary stuff
Back
coming
to
up.
the Future.
Like Back to the Future.
Yeah, we got to do that. We've also thought Scott, we've got to do that thing you and I were talking about where you pull me on my skateboard
Yes.
on your chair.
Yes, we got to do that.
And I could dress like Marty McFly.
Yes.
And I could put a flux capacitor on your chair.
Wait, I'm not gonna run into a manure truck though, am I?
No, God, no. We'll just have to have you go 88 miles per hour. You can do that, right?
I can. It's extra, but yeah, yeah.
You can put an out of time
Exactly.
license plate on
Flux
the back.
capacitor on the back. Yeah, and then be chased by the Libyans.
Yes.
Right.
They found me.
And then
I don't know how, but they found me.
and then I get shot, and I'm like,
and then
Such
I
a
go back to
classic movie.
I go back into the past and write you a letter
yes.
so that then, spoiler alert, you put a bulletproof vest on
Exactly.
and you don't die from
Exactly.
the Libyans.
Right. Exactly. Let's do it. Oh man, that would be so much fun. And then we ultimately wind up in the West.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
Okay, out of the three, Andy's going to hate me for saying this.
I don't think so.
But I was not the biggest fan of the second one. I was more a fan of the third one.
Really?
Yeah, if I had to pick. Although we did go see the
Interesting.
second one in the theater. And they had the sound turned way up.
Oh no.
And people got really pissed. So
Oh,
they
no.
were like, it was that part with the clouds, and it was like, da, da. And everyone was
Right.
like, turn
Oh
it
my.
down. Like, they
Really?
started screaming.
Wow.
Have they never been to like a rock concert or something?
Right. Where
They were pissed.
Where was this?
I think,
Is it Essex?
no, Essex wasn't there yet. I think it was like where Higher Ground
Cinema.
is now.
Oh,
How that
wow.
used to be a movie theater.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know you
They
go
didn't
that
like
far.
it.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
That's 1, 2,
That's
3.
right. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep, yeah.
And then, or you'd go down to like.
I saw The Matrix there when it came out. Yeah.
Oh man, we went to go see a Star Trek movie there too one night. That theater always had weird things happen, and it was like the
Are
one.
you guys Trekkies?
My family was
Okay.
Next Generation, for sure. Yeah, Andy's dad, big time.
Wow.
More than my dad. But we went to go see the movie where Picard gets turned into a cyborg.
Oh, that's
Resistance is futile.
Yes.
Used to be on the trailer.
right. So that would have been. Putting me on the spot. We can edit this, right? Make it look like
We're not editing jack
Okay.
shit.
Oh, no.
No, there's no editing with this. We're
This
too
is
lazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Was it Insurrection?
No, Insurrection was the one where the people pulled their. Wasn't that the one where they pulled their face? They had the skin and they pulled their faces.
Oh my
Or
god.
maybe it was. No, it was First Contact.
That might
I
be
think-
it.
is
Everyone's
it the
screaming.
one with
All
the
the
board,
Trekkies
right?
right now watching this, if there are any, they're all yelling at us right now
Yes,
for not
they
knowing
are.
this.
Sorry that it took me so long to come up with that answer, but I believe it's First Contact.
That's okay.
Where they, yeah.
And so we were in the theater, and it was like one of those movies too. Oh, which I miss, where it was so big that like it was like a cattle like going down into going to see it. The
Oh, wow.
lobby was so packed, and so we were in the theater, and it was before the movie started, and all of a sudden we hear this like guy go, "I see you with him. I see you over there with him." And then I hear a woman. We hear a woman go, "Well, he's treating me nice."
Oh no.
So and they would just start going back and forth,
You're
and then
kidding
finally
me.
somebody stood up and was like, "Nobody cares about your fucking problems. Shut up."
Hailing frequencies closed.
I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Wow.
And for like a little like sheltered Mormon kid, that was like Jerry Springer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was such a. I was just like,
Wow.
"Oh my god!" And my dad and I were both like non-confrontational people, and we were just like,
Right.
"Oh my god, what do we do? Like this is awful.
Right.
This is so
Right.
terrible."
Yep.
Oh,
I know. I had a former partner that, because I'm like the same way. Like I don't
you
like
just like get
you know.
small.
No. Well, no. It's like well, maybe might have arguments, but they're usually like in private. But
Yes.
this one person I was involved with, she preferred to do it
In
in public.
Oh God, that's so
Yeah,
awkward.
and it was so awkward.
It's so
And
awkward.
so awkward.
Rob Hale told me something really funny. He said, if you see a couple like in an argument, and you're like downtown and it's kind of getting loud and you want to help defuse the situation, you can go up to them and just ask for the time.
Oh, that seems like a Rob Hale.
And then it just kind of jogs them out. And then they go, oh, like,
Have you
what are we
tried it?
arguing about?
Okay.
And that
Keep
jogs
that
them
in
out.
mind.
Yeah.
I also used to date a woman that was like, she wouldn't be loud, but she was very much into other people's drama.
Oh man,
And
yeah.
we would be like out and about, and if there was something going on, she'd want to like slow down.
She's
so
a
we could-
rubbernecker.
Exactly. Just hang on. Something's happening.
Andy's grandmother was like that. Didn't Andy's grandmother had a police scanner?
Oh no.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, she had a police scanner in the living room on top of the TV. So as she was watching Young and the Restless, or Price is Right, or whatever, the little scanner would be going off.
Oh my goodness.
Just spin the wheel! And then, we got code 49, code 49. We got to head down. We got someone choking on a grate.
Wow, that's a lot of stimulus
On a grate.
between The Price is Right and wow.
Are you
wow.
into that, Scott? Like, are you into like reality shows, like where you want to watch people's drama? What is
I
Scott
used to be.
Goyette's like guilty? Do you have guilty pleasure watches?
I used to be into the reality show thing because again my lady friend was really into it and she got me
Yeah, you kind
into
of
it.
get hooked.
And I think one of the more embarrassing moments of getting caught watching reality TV was I was watching a show called Pint Sized Brawlers, which was about a troop of, can I say midget wrestlers?
Like little people
Little
wrestlers.
people wrestlers, yeah, whatever the
Yeah, what?
appropriate term is. But yeah,
I mean, that would be
and the
interesting.
that
I
and the
might
Bad
watch
Girls
that.
Club. Yeah.
Oh God. I think I would watch both of those things.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting. When are you going to get a chance to see that?
And then what was the other one that she got me into? Oh, the catfish show?
Oh my God. I can't believe you brought that up because I was home the other day, yesterday, and I watched the freaking show that you told me about, the unknown
Unknown number.
caller number. Yeah.
Unknown number. Isn't that crazy?
And I had the same reaction to the ending that you did. I was
Did you watch it too, Andy?
what?
I was all married.
We have to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it, but I do. Okay, spoiler
Yeah.
alert if you haven't seen it.
It's just this incredible twist at the end. So you want to describe how it goes? Or?
Okay, so it's this 7th grade girl, right? I mean, she was
They're
young.
middle schoolers initially, I think.
Yeah, you describe it.
Middle schoolers initially, and then it goes into high school. But the girl who's dating this other kid,
Yeah.
they've been dating for a while, like sweethearts, and she starts
Such
getting
a cute little couple,
yeah,
too.
very cute, and she starts getting these vicious texts
Like,
about
and gross.
and gross texts
Yeah.
about that she shouldn't be with this person, and just really graphic stuff,
Like
and-
sexy time stuff.
right, sexy time stuff, and that she should kill herself, and
Yeah.
all kinds
and
of
you
brutal
look
stuff.
awful.
And they start this big investigation to try to figure out who it is, and they try to get it to stop. I'm not doing a justice for the explanation, but they try to get it to stop. It doesn't stop. Somehow the person knows all these details about what's
Like
going on in
stalkery
this kid's
stuff.
life, and it's really just crazy. And your heart goes out to these both kids.
Yeah.
Both the daughter and the kid that's dating her, and
and their families, because they're all like going through this shit together, and like everyone's scared.
And then they think they've figured out who it is. They've accused some people in the school of doing it, right?
Yeah.
And that just creates more problems. But it's really, really just crazy what these kids are having to deal with. And eventually the FBI gets involved, and they look at phone records and all this stuff. And this goes on for, doesn't go on for like a couple years?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it turns out, spoiler alert.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, stop watching if you don't want to know.
Go ahead.
You want me to tell?
Yeah.
It's her freaking mom.
Yeah. It's the mom.
girl's mom doing the whole thing.
It's the mom.
What the hell?
It's crazy.
And then the cop at the end said that they think it's like Munchausen's, like a form of Munchausen's, because she was getting attention
Well, she was
because
trying
there
to,
was drama.
right. The daughter was being traumatized,
Yeah.
and the mom was able to, like, try to comfort her or whatever.
Yeah, and oh, look what our family's going through. Like, isn't this awful? And
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I could not believe that when that happened. I because also
It's just
the interviews with the mom at the beginning, she just seems like so sweet, like this like total soccer mom, like coaches the baseball team, and oh my God,
it's like totally hits you out of like nowhere.
And I was surprised that I was actually really surprised that she was part of the filming, because I was like, I can't believe that she would say yes to that, because it's so incriminating and just makes her look, unless the buyout, like unless she made like a lot of money from it, but like why would you agree to be in that?
Given what she was engaged in, it doesn't seem like she necessarily, I don't know, obviously there's got to be some kind of distorted perspective there.
Yeah.
It's happening if she's doing that, right?
Because she seemed to like be kind of trying to, in some way, take like a victim stance from it.
Well, she seemed very detached from it. Like, like it wasn't, she wasn't really
and it wasn't
doing
that
anything
bad.
wrong. So,
oh my God.
There's a disconnect there for sure, but.
I was like, okay, sometimes I do that. I don't know if you've ever done this, but like, if I've had like kind of a rough day where I'm like, oh, I kind of feel bad about myself. Like I'm kind of a bad person. Then I'll like listen to something where someone's horrific, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not doing that.
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, no, it was. I was thinking like, yeah, things could be worse.
I could be a much worse person. Like me talking a little bit too long about Carl Gottlieb in Jaws to somebody at the coffee bar at work. I could be that lady that said that she had lost someone at 9/11 and she didn't. Remember that lady? I listen to her all the time because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not this lady. Or the other lady, Belle Gibson. Have you heard about her?
No.
So she said that she had cancer and that she was healing it with all these like Whole Foods and all this stuff.
Geez.
And she was Australian, and without even questioning it, all of these like publishing houses and like things gave her money to make a book and make like an app like for phones. And she made all of this money, and then finally it was discovered that she was faking it the whole time.
Is this, I was going to say, are you about to, is this an intervention of some kind? You think you're going to...
Scott, we all know you're faking it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like your joke.
Yeah.
The long game.
Commit to the bit, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Holy crap.
Yeah, so, no, it's always, actually, like, when I was younger and I had to have a lot of surgeries and stuff as part of my situation, and my dad would always say, you know, no matter how bad it is, there's always someone out there that's dealing with something more challenging.
That's really true.
Worse off, so. And that Netflix show is proof of it, you know?
And even if it's not like physically challenging, that lady has a challenge that she's not even aware of.
Sure.
And that's the sad thing. Like and that's, I think, a lot of people too is, and I had been that way as well, where you don't actually understand that you are you're like being challenged until you take a look at yourself and like, oh, the way I'm doing this isn't working. Or like, as I'm not explaining it right.
No, I get you.
Unless you like do some self-reflection.
Right. No.
And be like, oh, I'm actually not, I
got to take a different look at this.
I'm actually like not living in reality, or I'm doing things that aren't good for this situation because I don't want to face reality.
Yeah, wow, that's such a,
you know?
No, but that's a powerful thing to come to grips with, but also a very healthy thing.
But if you can do that, then you're so much better. It's like so much.
Absolutely.
Like when you're saying like everybody's dealing with or battling with their own things, like if you don't know, if you're not like aware, you can be, that's so sad because you're making all of these life choices like that lady is that totally are ruining her life.
Right.
And so she's worse off than us because she's not like existing in reality, and she's just continually ruining her life and her relationships because she won't deal with her shit.
The core issue, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're so right.
And, oh my God.
Yeah, and if I can, for a moment, just honestly share, obviously I've got the physical situation too, but the nature of the circumstance, there's difficult moments that have affected me mental health-wise.
Yeah.
Like issues of depression and stuff like that. And initially that was hard for me to deal with. But just as you indicated, there was a moment for me when I was like, I didn't want to keep repeating the cycle.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find another solution. So I reached out and connected with some resources that were able to kind of give me some different tools to, be healthier. And that's just such an important step, and to be willing to do that.
Oh my God.
So,
hands down.
Yeah.
And we had this like great, I was telling Andy before you got here that you and I had this like just amazing conversation at 126.
That was an amazing.
And I was like, dang, I wish we had gotten that because we were just talking about sort of that. And
you want to reenact it?
Yeah, like I just want to like there were some key points that I've like thought of since that night because we were talking about this like mental health stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like when I was first going through that, I know you probably must have felt the same way where you just feel so lonely and you're just like, nobody else feels this way. Like, and I feel so shameful that I feel this way. And like you and I are friends.
We're super friends.
We're super friends. And I wish I had like reached out to you then, but like I had this really stupid thought that like, because of your situation, like how can I bring my stuff to Scott? Like he's dealing with stuff that's so much like worse than what I'm going through. But then I'm like, but that's not looking at Scott as like a human being who also like has emotional things just like you do. And like, I also didn't realize that in sharing with somebody, it helps them as well as it helps you.
100%. 100%.
And I thought that's like being a burden. I thought it was like being a burden if you share that stuff.
Well, it's funny you say that because there were moments when I was having difficulties.
Yeah.
And I wanted to reach out to you.
Why didn't we do that? That's
this is true. I'm not making this up, Andy.
Yeah.
But I was like, but Meredith's got too much stuff going on. I didn't want to overflow your cup.
And that's what and that's what I was worried about with you. It's like, I didn't want to overflow your cup because it's so funny. But like in thinking that you're just isolating yourself and you're like, it would have probably made us both feel so much better had we reached out.
Knowing that we were both kind of dealing with the
and like, hey, we're not alone.
Well, now we know, and it's been documented.
Yeah.
Which, I'm always here for you. And what I mean by that is I'll be in your backyard
And you'll kill people for us if need be.
Yeah, exactly. If they get close enough, and they're slow, I'm there for you.
That's like all of the people I hate, actually. So you're all set.
What?
They're slow, close people.
Slow, close. Okay. I'll be known as the slow, close killer.
Yeah. Actually, those are people that I don't like. If they get really close to me, like really suddenly, then I just need them to get close to you. That would be the thing.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll
work on that.
But yeah, to your point about, I think that there has just historically been like a stigma around mental health issues, which I think is changing.
Yeah.
I think, and I really have to say how much I just, have such respect for the way that you've been able to be open about it.
Thanks,
And
Scott.
actually, no, really, it's had an impact for me because I haven't always been willing to do that.
Do you think it's harder because you're a dude too? Like
I
Andy
think so.
said that it's harder for him sometimes.
I think so, because you're supposed to, I don't know, there's that got to be the tough guy
Yeah.
kind of thing. In fact, when I first started going to see somebody, I told you this story, but it's kind of funny, but like I went to the guy's office and I still see him today. He's been helping me for like over a decade. So
Wow.
cheers to him. And he was actually there at the 126 that night. That's what we were laughing about. I'm like,
That's
yeah.
right. He was
that's the
doing a
dude.
good job. Like
Yeah. He was dancing up a
he
storm.
was dancing.
But I didn't want to get, I was like, I can't go in there. That's my dude. But when I first went to see him, I remember going into his office. And this is just how worried I was about. I was like, I can't sit near the window because somebody's going to see me and know that I'm here getting help. I know, so just
God, but that's
irrational.
really true. When I was leaving the hospital one day after like when I was in the group therapy sessions, I saw somebody that I worked with when I was leaving. And I at first I was like, oh my God, like this is so cool, like seeing you here, thinking he was there to also deal with mental health things.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, oh, I just have this like nagging sore throat that I'm just trying to deal with. And I'm like, shit, damn it. I thought I had a buddy. And then I did see him like at work when I went back. And I think I mentioned that I was there for like mental health stuff or something like that. But I don't know why we believe that if like you're getting help, then you don't have your shit together. But it's like means you so have your shit together.
It does. Because I think about where I would be if I hadn't taken that step,
Yeah.
Because it's been like having that resource has been like literally life preserver.
Yeah.
For me, like when things have slid in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So, I'm the best decision I ever made. And, if anybody thinks they need that, they should definitely pursue it.
I believe everybody should have it. Even if you're not in like crisis mode, you're going to want somebody there. We all go through bumps in the road. None of us are exempt from it.
No,
so wouldn't you like to have someone that already knows you
100%.
when something comes up?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I want you to know me sane before you see me crazy.
Exactly. So yeah.
That conversation that night was just really powerful for me. And
That's
also
awesome. Me as well.
It's just also really good to talk with comedians about this stuff because all of us deal with things very similarly.
Oh, so many comedians. Where do we get our material from? God, that's how we deal with our stuff, right?
Or why do we...
I haven't even started talking about my ex-wife yet. I could get so much. Lovely lady.
How long were you guys
She
married
looked like
for?
Hilary Swank.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that looks are like the most important thing,
but now we can
anyway,
picture
just
her.
the picture. We were only like 3 years, but yeah, it was an interesting ride. But she had many redeeming qualities, but one of them was she had the same shoe size I did, so I could give her my shoes, right, and she could wear them out a little bit, right, so I'd get that like scuffed up look.
Yeah,
right?
You don't want them to look right out of the box.
Exactly, because all my shoes look right out of the box. Like when I go to perform, my shoes are older than like
How long have you had
half
those
the
ones?
people in the audience. These are relatively new, but I have one pair of shoes in my closet that look pretty pristine, and they're like 20 years. They're like
You're the only person that
20
could
years
do
old.
K-Swisses and not have to clean
right.
them off.
In fact, when I got this new chair, the iBot, I celebrated by getting a new pair of shoes.
Oh, nice.
Right. These shoes, actually. So these shoes are 3 years old.
Okay, they look
Right.
amazing.
Thank you. I don't do anything. I just don't use them. But yeah, that's the key. Don't use them.
Don't you do anything with these?
Yeah. But I sent a picture of myself in the chair, balancing, and the chair doing its cool thing, right?
Yeah.
And you'll have to include a picture of
the
what that is.
balancing chair, yeah.
But I sent a picture to her, expecting a response of, cool chair. The response I got was, you've got new shoes. That's what she noticed. Yeah. Right. So.
Well, I would notice the new shoes.
Yeah.
I'm a sneaker person. I kind of get that.
You definitely get that.
Yeah. I have an issue with it where if Andy's I'm better about it now. I've had spending issues in the past.
Can I introduce you that way? This is my dear friend Meredith.
She has spending issues.
She's had spending issues.
In the past. Yeah, hopefully in the past. But sneakers are something that I used to get. Like I could
What were your favorite
go
kind?
crazy.
Like
Oh my god. I have like
Chuck Taylor's,
Yep.
Vans.
Yep.
Okay.
Andy and I got married in Converse.
Nice.
Yep.
Where did you get married?
Got married at Shelburne Museum.
Oh, wow. That's
Yep.
lovely.
Yeah, I worked there, and my mom did, so we got it for free.
Oh,
So
cool.
it was really nice. So we got married in the meeting house, and yeah, we wore Converses, and then the wedding party did too.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Do you have pictures, right?
We do have pictures. Yeah.
Okay.
And I love Vans. I love, Adidas is coming out with some really cool colorways right now.
Oh, wow.
My
I guess
sister.
I know what to get you for gifts, I guess.
My sister gave me these super cool Converse, and I think she did the color lab on them. Like she picked the colors because you can do that
cool.
now. And she gave me those for my birthday one year, and they're like my fancy show shoes
Oh, cool.
because they're all shiny and yeah, I love sneakers. But Andy used to have to go, Meredith, like you have those same sneakers, like you don't need those. And I'd go, yeah, but this one has 3 stripes.
Right.
And the ones I have only 2.
I'm like that with hoodies. Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
like
could
hoodies.
see that too.
Yeah. But also with my feet, we'll go deeper into my feet situation. But so my feet haven't like grown out. Well, that's one of my jokes, right? That I say that a lot of women accuse me of sending them mixed messages because I have big hands and small feet. But so my feet are small, but they've gotten wider as I've gotten older.
Oh, okay.
So I've got like these Frodo feet thing going on.
They're like squares.
Squares, yep. Little SpongeBob feet. But the thing is, the problem with that is, so my feet are really wide, so it takes a certain width shoe.
Oh.
And so not a lot of shoes have like that width.
Oh,
to them.
I
Like
see.
it's like a 4E,
Oh.
which is like just crazy wide, right? Right? Like I left the new Skechers store crying because my feet were too fucking wide.
You and Andy should shoe shop. Andy has the same problem.
Oh, how wide do you have to go?
But they're
Andy?
not wide.
Wide, they're very long.
Well, gotcha.
Size 15.
Okay, yeah, I
Size
don't
15
have that.
shoe.
I have like Thumbelina, but
You two are like the polar opposites. But
what
sand's
a
still
great
hard.
documentary that would be. Yeah,
And I going shoe shopping.
yeah.
I would watch it. That would be really
Yeah.
interesting.
That's
Find shoes typically that are as long as I need.
gotcha.
You can't find shoes that are
Or
as wide.
wide as I need. Yeah. So that means there's like one brand that I can use, and it's like tags me as an old guy, and it's like New Balance.
Oh God!
Which is
Are
like-
they the all black like New
No,
Balances?
the ones I'm wearing right now. They're
Okay,
gray.
no, those ones. All right.
Right. But I do. Oh my God! I do have a pair of all black. Oh no.
No, but they're not Velcro.
No.
See?
If I ever
like,
go
that's
Velcro,
what I mean. It's
If I
the
ever
Velcro.
go Velcro, I want you to like take me to the woods and just do me in, because that's if I can't look cool, I realize I got to be in this situation, but I don't want to look like I'm headed to the activity room for some apple crisp. You know what I mean? No, if I get there, please, no, thank you. So,
Dude,
yeah.
I had a pair of Velcro shoes and they were sick.
Okay. Okay. Well, as long as you're happy with them. As long as you're happy
They
with
were Gravis shoes. They were
Okay.
like skater shoes, and they were Velcro. And I did
Okay.
get shit for them though. It wasn't
Okay.
fun because I had to deal with everyone's like, oh, nice Velcro shoes.
Huh.
I'm like, yeah, well, who can put their shoes on the fastest? Probably freaking me.
Well, look at them now. They have ones you just like step into, right?
Yeah.
Not
the
that
hey
not that
dudes.
that's an issue for me, but yeah. But yeah, the tech. Can I don't know if you're going to use this or not, but so my end of the night, so I go do a gig, right, and come home at night, and the way that I get in and out of my chair is, you know, you've seen the claw game in arcades, where the claw picks up the stuffed animal.
Yes.
So I've got like a human-sized one of those in my house that kind of picks me up from the chair.
It has a claw?
Well, it's got a bar thing that I hook into that picks
Okay.
me up and puts me over in the bed. And then while I'm dangling in the air, I grab a reacher. You know what a reacher is,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
You know what really sucks is when you drop the reacher. Like you need another reacher
Yeah, you need a reacher for
to
the
get
reacher.
the reacher. Yeah, so, but that rarely happens, but when it does, it really sucks. But anyway, so what I do is when I'm up in the air, I have to like use the reacher to try to like push my shoes off.
Oh man.
And meanwhile, I'm up in the
You're
air
dangling.
and I might be spinning around. I might really. And the thing is, usually also when I'm out, this is too much
That
information.
visual.
But I think this is
This
funny.
is amazing.
This is too much information, but usually when I'm out, like, so when I have to take a leak, it's a little bit of a process.
Yeah.
So usually, like, I will take a leak before I leave the house.
Yeah.
But then I can't do it, like, until I come back home, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm out doing gigs and stuff, and all the other comedians are like, oh, I'm gonna take a leak before I go on. And I'm kind of like, fuck you. No, but so I have to wait. So by the time I get home and I'm ready to get in bed, I'm trying to do it quickly
Yeah.
because I've got other things I got to deal with. So it's picking me up. I'm dangling in the air, trying to push my shoes off. Really got to pee. Anyway, maybe I think it's funny.
No,
But,
because didn't you say one time, Scott? Wait, you were telling me this, and didn't you say that you were like really worried that you were gonna pee or like shit, like when you were hanging?
No, it was the first time I ever used
Yeah,
the
that's
device.
what it was. That's what
the first
it was.
time, because there was also, I have one in the bedroom and I have one in my shower bathroom,
Yeah.
which takes me from the toilet to the shower and all over, right? It's really cool. And I was so excited that, oh man, for the first time in my life, I can do this on my own. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to take my first solo poop.
Yay!
It was my version of going to the moon, right? So I go in and I get put the sling on. There's a sling that you have to put on your body. And then, and so I'm here, toilet's over here. The rail that's going to pull me over is like that. I go up in the air and I open the Bombay doors, as it were, right? Getting ready to do what I got to do. But as I get up in the air and this sling is holding me, this is very similar to, I guess, being on the toilet already.
Yeah.
My butt doesn't know what's going on. So my butt's like, oh, it's time to go. And I'm not even near the toilet yet, right? So I'm panicking that I'm going to just poop everywhere. So it's probably one of the most athletic things I've ever done in my life. I pushed off the wall, right? And so as I pushed off the wall, the thing swung like this.
Oh, God.
Towards the toilet, like a reverse Tarzan, right? Picture Tarzan swinging backwards with a naked ass hanging out. And so I swing backwards, and as I swing backwards, I poop, and it lands. No, it landed right in the toilet.
In the freaking toilet.
Yeah, it was like
That's
the most
awesome.
most athletic thing I've ever done in my life, and I've done a lot of athletic things. But that's one of the things I'm most proud of.
Oh my God! Did you write about it in your diary?
Yes, I did. Sure. And I thought about going. I thought about this would be a good fair act.
Yes.
The bearded lady, the bearded lady would have nothing on me.
Or
But I don't know, what would you call that though?
I don't
what would you
even
call
know.
it? The shit toss?
Yeah, the shit toss. Or it could be a game
away.
too. Like you can put like Fat Albert, but it's
Yeah.
like with you, it's like
Did you watch Fat Albert growing up?
no, not that.
Okay.
Not the cartoon.
What are you talking about?
So at the Champlain Valley Fair, they used to have this thing called Fat Albert, and it was like a little rat, and he would run around, and you would put money on where you thought he was gonna stop.
Oh.
And that's what you could do with your thing. Like we could have a
Where?
grid on the floor.
Oh, where am I gonna poop?
Wherever the shit lands, you get
Right.
money.
Right. And if people would do their research about how
Yes.
much fiber has
All the
Scott been eating.
physics of it.
Exactly.
Yes, you could
Yeah.
make bank, dude.
Oh, that would get me laid so easy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that would
You
be
could
the
be
shit.
right next to the dunk clown.
The dunk. Oh, my dad loved the dunk clown.
He did?
My dad, he just loved watching this guy insult people and get them pissed off. He loved watching, like, there'd be some young kid there with his girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
And the dunk clown would just be railing this kid to the point where this kid was actually getting really pissed. And the kid would be up next to the cage going, I'll meet you in the parking lot. And all that stuff. And my dad loved that stuff. I used to love going to the fair with my dad when I was a kid.
The dunk clown, when Andy and I went, so I've done impressions of him before.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw you do one at open mic. It was great.
Yeah. So he used to always, I think his insults changed probably when it got dark because we would go during the day.
Okay,
and
yeah.
he would always be like, if somebody had glasses on, he'd always go, hey, nerd.
Okay.
Hey, nerd. That was the only thing he would
Yeah.
say. Hey, Four Eyes. And then he'd always, at the end, he'd always go, water.
Water. Okay.
So he'd always
Okay.
be like, hey, nerd. Water.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, why is he
kinda
saying
random.
water?
What the hell is that about?
I don't know. He's like, water.
Water.
Just like, hey, look, if you're irritated by me, dunk me in the water.
In
I
the
think that was
water.
I remember him saying, high and dry. High and dry. High and dry. Need a ball player. High and
Because
dry.
he was high and dry.
Yeah. But, one of my memories of going to the fair, so my dad was a fighter pilot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was fighter pilot for like 24 years.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that whole mentality, like when we were all kids, we had the same buzz cut and
the
whole thing. He was a good dude, intense dude.
Yeah, I mean, if he was a fighter pilot.
Yeah,
geez.
But he was a good dude. I wouldn't be the person I am without him and my mom. But I remember we used to go. This is me saying I did not inherit my dad's fighter pilot gene, because we would go and we'd be going around the Midway, and there'd be like a roller coaster or whatever, and I'm like 7 or 8 years old, and they'd be like, "Yeah, Dad, let's go on the roller coaster," and he'd be like, "Okay, Scott. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's think about it. Let's walk around one more time, and if we come back around and you still want to do it, we'll do it." So we go around and we get up there, and I'd be like, "Yeah, Dad, let's do it. I want to do it. And then so we go through the process of getting me out of the chair, loading me onto the ride, and then the thing would start moving, and I'd be like, "Oh my God! Make them stop, Dad! Make them stop! This is horrible! Oh my God!" And I'd freak out and make this big scene, and they'd have to like stop it and get me off, and I could just see the look on his face of like wanting to do a paternity test or something. But yeah, and that's so to this day. Like, I mean, I've done a lot of cool stuff like scuba diving and the zip lining and all the stuff we talked about. But I still kind of go through that process of like, yeah, I'll do it, and then I get in the moment and I'm like, this probably wasn't the smartest idea.
Have you been like that with comedy ever? Have you ever had that?
You know, I don't. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get a little nervous, but not. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been like totally, like, freaked out like this was a bad idea.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. Although I've got this show.
Yes, I was just going to say we're going to mention it.
Yeah. So.
We're like sitting at like maybe a little over 5 left to $1.30.
Okay. Oh, so that maybe like 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
This is actually a great way of ending
so quickly.
I know. It went by really fast.
Having fun. I can't believe you didn't put the fire on though. That's a joke. I got to explain because they offered to put the fire on, but I was worried that it would violate my warranty on the chair or I'd burst into flames. So we didn't do it.
Both things that we do not want to have happen.
No, exactly. So anyway, so October 6th, Monday,
yay!
I am doing the Higher Ground show.
That's so
Maggie
awesome.
Maxwell's show, and I'm excited about that.
That is like a bucket list, right?
It is, because it's such a cool venue.
It is.
And we got Mike Thomas, we got Brian Thompson.
Oh my God,
an up-and-comer. You got to check him out. And who else? Hillary Boone. She's awesome.
Yeah.
And Nick Six.
Oh my God.
So it's going to be a great show.
That's a really great lineup.
Yeah. And so I have to climb stairs again. So fingers crossed on that one.
Did you figure that out so that you have stairs up to the stage?
There's stairs up to the stage, but our backup plan is that they're just going to carry me up and I'm going to perform on a coat rack. So, yeah, that's the backup plan.
Just like
I hope they don't hook me by my underwear. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
That'd make
I'm
a
sure
great
you
story.
do. Yeah, you'll get the Alvin and the Chipmunks version of my set. Yeah.
As your balls go up inside of you.
Exactly.
Completely disappear.
And there goes my late life fertility is out the window. Anyway, so yeah, that's
Anyway.
So that's Monday. Show's at 8, so it'd be great to see some people there.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So
I will probably be there, actually.
I love that.
Yeah, I will probably be there because that's.
Thank you. And it's my birthday.
It's
too,
awesome.
So.
Oh yeah, and it's your birthday. How old will you be?
29.
Yay! Just barely old enough to drink.
I've got some black and white photos of what I was swimming at. Actually, no, they're more like cave drawings. Yeah. I'm almost Rob Hale old.
Almost?
Almost.
We have to be about the same age, around the same age.
You really
I would
want
think.
me to put on camera? I'm basically a couple
well, your
months.
age, your weight, your.
Let's leave my weight out of it.
We want to be vulnerable here.
You know, I know that I'm starting to have a little problem with my weight because the claw thing that picks me up, the ceiling is starting to creak, like a 70s disaster, like a 70s disaster movie. Right? Look, this is not good. This is not good. But
I had the same thing though, Scott. I went to my doctor for a physical, and I was like, "Oh, I think I've been kind of working pretty hard. Like, have I lost some weight?" And she was just like, she paused. And she's like, "So we're not going to care about numbers."
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
So I looked it up online later because of my chart. Yeah. So you're in good company, dude.
Yeah. Well, I did just rejoin a gym, so we're working on that. You know.
This is a safe place. You don't need to say that here.
Well, okay. Okay.
You're making me feel bad. In other words,
No, it's okay.
I did not join a gym.
Well, I'm getting back in the pool, and I'm going to this place that has one of those claws.
That's awesome.
That can pick me up and put me in the pool. The other thing I just want to comment about, so I'm really psyched about that. The gym part is kind of interesting. It's very dark. It's very dark, and you can't really see the other people very well. So,
are you sure this is a gym? It's
it
not
is,
like
no,
a sex
totally
orgy?
Right. No.
What, Scott?
It's yeah. So it's a little interesting in that way, but
you can't see the other people.
well, I'm just saying, it's
bad?
like you think about going to a gym, and it's like right, there's music pumping, and people are doing their workout. This is more like
dude, this is like Black Mirror.
Let's go episodes of Star Trek.
Yes.
You know the episode where like they accidentally take something and it makes everybody really old? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like all of a sudden Kirk is like 80 years old.
Yes.
So this is what that gym is like. God bless them. Oh my God, they're going to see this and kick me out. But no,
They're
grateful.
going to drown you.
They are. They're going to put me in the pool. And, oh, thanks for the advertising.
Float, motherfucker.
You know what I thought? Speaking of like gaining weight and being whatever, you know what I'm going to do when I first start out? Because I swim on my back.
Yeah.
Right? I float like a cork. I can swim forever. You know, my one of your favorite jokes that made you fall out of a chair. That's one of my great comedy memories.
I love that so much.
But I think what I'm going to do is get like a plastic palm tree and like a little plastic like someone in a lawn chair and put it on my stomach. Like my stomach is the island as I'm swimming along. I don't know.
And then you have to go, I am a rock.
I am an island. Oh man, yeah. But no, it's gonna be cool to be back in the pool.
Oh God, Scott. All right.
This has been amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to the wrong side of the hedge, dude.
Oh, I was crossed that off my bucket list.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
This is on no one's bucket list.
It is. Meredith, you are one of my all-time favorite people. You really are.
Oh, Scott, same.
You're just such a gift.
Oh, same.
And I'm grateful that we're friends.
Me too, buddy.
Yeah. That's my favorite word.
I hate it. I said came out when I was like, no. Redact. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. No. We can't end with that.
No, it's all good.
To you.
No, it's all good. So the joke, folks, can I say the joke? Can I say the joke?
Because I feel like such a shitty person right now.
No, you do.
I feel so bad because that word is so shitty.
No, so I have this history of like, so okay, in my situation, being in my situation all my life, one of the things that happens is people can sometimes treat you like you're a little kid. And it's called infantilizing, right?
Yes.
And one of the ways that presents itself is people will say, "Hey, buddy," you know, that kind of thing. So historically, it kind of is a little bit of a I've gotten better, but it's a little.
I know, but I don't know why.
It's a little bit of a trigger for me.
I said it came out.
But so that's really funny. But what's even funnier is though we talked about Gordon Clark, right? My friend Gordon Clark that got me involved with comedy. So he and I were playing bocce earlier today at Oak Ledge Park, and he goes, "Hey, Scott, I want to play you the voicemail you left me," right? So because a few days ago when I was inviting him to come play bocce, I left him a voicemail, and he plays it for me, and he was so excited to show me that I called him buddy twice on the voicemail. He was like, "See, you do it too." So it's not that big of a deal. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, maybe it's more the intonation.
It is. It's all
the
good.
minute it came out, I felt like my mouth turned into a Christmas story. It says, "Oh, fudge." But
Right.
I was like, "Buddy."
Like you were trying to stop it.
No.
No. Meredith, thank you so much.
I love you.
I love you too.
You're pretty rad, dude.
You are as well. And Andy, keeping this
you
whole
are
thing
too.
together, man. You rock. You all rock.
I can't even see your face again, Andy. It's just like your feet and your.
No. This has been amazing.
Yeah.
You're amazing. And I can't wait to see what happens with the puzzle.
You think I'm actually going to do it?
I don't know. What are you, like George Bush? Not gonna do it.
Not gonna.
Not gonna do it. Okay.
I'm gonna do it now just to spite you. No, I do. I do love puzzles. I will do it. I'll do it for you, Scott.
Do it for me.
I'll
Yeah.
put that puzzle together for you.